Hey guys, welcome to Vic's Chop Shop. Today, I want to discuss some fill options, um, whereas we're going to utilize mainly snare drum, bass drum, but there will be some tom and of course crash cymbal combinations, and the importance of counting. Too many guys, players, guys and gals, uh, you don't really concentrate enough on counting, and with that, you're kind of chancing problems as far as not being able to utilize the same rhythm that maybe you played a couple measures ago because you really don't know what you're playing if you're not counting it. This doesn't mean that you have to count everything you play for the rest of your life, but if you become a strong counter, you can in fact learn to count less. I know that sounds crazy as you go on, because counting strengthens your internal clock. It allows you to always know where you are. It allows you to recreate rhythms and fills that you really like. It's just a real positive thing to be able to count. You're leaving less to chance. If you're not a counting drummer, I don't think you're really ever going to become the drummer you can be if you do in fact count. So here are some ideas, and hopefully you like them. If not, pretend you like them. Now, where was the count? Well, the count was here. I was counting in my head, but that doesn't help you. So now we're going to do the same type things, same rhythm. I'm going to start to count. All right? I'll start the count, an external count, a vocal count while I'm playing. I don't like to keep the volume of the mic on because it distorts what's being played and said. So try to continue to count with me. The 16th note count I'll be using is 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Okay, here we go. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. Now I'd like to break down that fill that I repeated a few times. Alright, we've got snare drum and bass drum. Simple, but a beautiful sounding fill. Now you notice I'm sticking right, left, left, right. You could play it without sticking it. That way you could have natural sticking. couple other examples of open fills where you're utilizing bass drum, snare drum. Now here's another fill I put together. I think it sounds great. Lastly, here's another combination you guys can try, where you're going to play 2 snare, 2 kick, 2 snare, 1 kick, 2 snare, 2 kick, 2 snare, 1 kick, and we finish it with 2 snare. We finish that with 2 snare drums, so here we go. Invert that and play 2 snare, 1 kick, 2 snare, 2 kick. So you kind of reverse the order. You see now, the counting is always allowing me to know where I am, allows me to repeat things consistently, and just gives me a sense of confidence because I know where I am. That makes the other musicians more comfortable that are working with me at the same time. Remember, guys, all of this is really worthless if you can't keep good, solid, straight time. You got to learn to work with a metronome. You'll never know perfect timekeeping until you learn to work with a metronome. We're humans, so we're not going to be 100% of the time. Plain and simple. You need that positive experience learning to play to a click track. Metronome and click track, they're pretty much the same thing. So we're going to play a little bit now and see you soon. All right? Thanks for watching Vic's Chop Shop.